do it on Saturdays.
You've said all along you'll make the team selection based on who you think will win the game. Was that the thinking behind the four changes today?
Yeah, definitely. I needed to freshen things up, probably looking at the opposition as well, at what they offered, the energy, the enthusiasm, the athleticism that they had in and around the middle of the pitch. So we tried to match that up with a little bit more mobility in midfield. And then it was a case of, if you have a look at Wycombe, predominantly they play a very high line, good understanding at the back, but they do play a very high line, and there is space in behind, and that was the thinking why to play Derek, because to utilise that space in behind. But again, I don't think we gave him enough ammunition to feed off of, and a couple of times that he was not correct in his decision making, in his movements, in his timings of his run. The way by, then you get frustrated because you get a couple of offside decisions where if he worked a little bit earlier and quicker, then he could have got in. But that's just not Derek. Again, it's decision making all over the park today. We came off second best with decisions.
I suppose with Troy, he's almost been expected to start. Is he one who'll be knocking on the door?
Again, yeah, he's more than welcome. And again, I think it's probably a lack of time spent on the training ground has cost Troy, because again, throughout the week the players have been producing what's asked of them, and again, players get picked on merit of what they show throughout the week. We weren't able to do enough work because of Troy's inability to train consistently, but again, we've been able to give him a rest today, knowing that it was important. We got Patrick Bruff some more game time. Danny Granger, who's now suspended, will be out, so it's important that we've got Troy back for next Saturday. Now we just need to make sure then we've got enough time to do enough work throughout the week to make sure we get a good understanding back, because it has been there and it has been growing, but today we just, like I say again, I'll take it back to decision making was off today.
That was the situation Danny Granger's been trying to manage for a couple of weeks now, the 9 bookings waiting for the 10th. I suppose it had to come at some point. Well,
he's a very combative player. So he's not shy of a tackle, and he's a very committed footballer. Not only for the football club, but as a professional, very committed in what he does. And sometimes you're going to catch somebody with that level of commitment.
We seem to get key moments that go against us at key times. We've just managed to get some momentum going. Mark Beck, any complaints over that?
I think being polite. I think you call it a centre forward tackle. And again, there's probably enough said on that.
Confidence, Keith. How do we guard against that dressing room dropping to where they were when you first came in?
Again, the confidence comes because of what we do through the week. Now we need to build on that, and we know it's there. Because if you have a look at this, we're not scared of challenges. Have a look at Tranmere, Mansfield. Again, people got to remember we are playing against a team that's a very good team, that's got good understanding, good togetherness, and as a group we've got good belief because of the results that they've been getting as well. So yeah, this it was a very we made it into a competitive game, but I think the scoreline again does flatter us.
Got to mention Rafa. He's had a right mixed bag for his debut.
Yeah, welcome to the second division. Welcome to Carlisle. There's probably get up to speed with that. He's only had a day's training with us, and there will be improvements in his game, and now he's got a better understanding of what to expect, which is the unexpected from everywhere and anywhere. Again, no complaints, shows some good signs, and he's going to enjoy his time here.
And again with Dan, competitive. There's some competition for a starting place there.
Yeah, definitely. Again, I think that shows today we've been able to make changes today that shows there is a competitiveness about the squad. My job now is to make sure I pick the right team.
And just finally from me, Keith, how frustrating is it for you at the moment, because you know they're better than this?
Yeah, well, again, the reason is I see them through the week, and that's what I base my judgments on. So yeah, I've got a level of disappointment, but again, what I don't do is I don't get off the bus, because I'm able to see through it. There's certain things within it I didn't like when there's a lack of bravery. I don't mean going into challenges. A lack of bravery when I think some people can make better decisions on the ball. But we'll talk through that and we'll identify the key areas that I think whereby when we don't know how to play, we didn't play. We took the easy option and tossed the ball away at times when we could have been more productive with it. And that's where you need to be more productive in the final third and be brave and make decisions and back yourself.